probably need to block the entrance to the shop so a bunch of kids don't tear up my lot. I mean, I can tear up my own lot, that's fine, but I don't want other kids coming in here doing it. But you'll notice a black truck. This one's not mine, but this thing is slick. Y'all know Trevor, if you follow the channel. What's up, Trevor? What's happening? I recruited him to come do some fluid changes on one of the trucks while we're working on something else. So, dude, is that a mustache or horns? Horns. That's badass. This thing is sweet. 12 valve? Yep. Manual?
Yep.
Of course.
Speed, 96.
No rust?
Nope.
P-pump?
P-pump. I had it down to bare frame.
Bare frame?
Just a frame off rusted.
Can I open it? Oh. Boys. Boys! Look at that leather. Leather. I like the bumper choices.
Yeah, those are those weld together too.
Yeah, the weld ones. Those are sweet. So I see a big old 8-inch tip, but what is that? 5 to the back?
5 to 7.
Nice. This thing is, I like the tint. That's a good amount of tint on there. Oh my God.
She's a little dirty right now.
Little dirty. Have you seen under, we'll compare mine later. No, we won't. Oh my gosh. That's the same filter I have on both of my trucks. I love this thing, man. Sounds good, looks good. I love the blue accent you went with. Banks on the top, is that what that is?
Yep, that's a twin ram.
Yep.
At some point that will be.
Wait, you got a Mishimoto in here? Does yours leak?
Mine does not.
Mine leaks like a sieve. These things, man, notorious. They just come shipped and they're always beat to heck. Somebody talk to Mishimoto.
Mine actually came decently packaged. So
You're the only one in the entire country.
That was also like 4 years ago.
Yeah, they've probably switched hands or something. Dude, the rail system, everything about this is just clean. And you got your, what is this, your tune up here. I like your shifter. I like the angle of that. What's that do? There's no way that's it.
God.
I love it. It is pretty incredible how much equipment we can squeeze in here now and work on. But today is a truck maintenance day. You've already done maintenance on the second gen for me, right? Yep. So what we did transmission fluids, filter, and then the rear end. So today we're on the rear end of this beast. And what else did we have? Oh, transmission as well. So yeah, it's, yeah, still got to do the rear on mine, but that's about what, you know, that plus what we've already used, what, $300 and something in fluids. It's always fun, guys. Maintenance is cheaper than repairs. This is me being cheap because I didn't want to turn the gas on to the shop if we didn't need it. So I'll spend probably twice as much for a week on propane that we huddle around like at a campfire. Oh, but it'll work a little bit. Big shop for this little propane though. So I've talked about it so many times on the channel, but I think it's finally time to do it. I have been wanting to turn this bad boy into a retro looking roll off to fit the company. And believe it or not, it doesn't look that hard because these rails that this dump bed's on is only like about a ½ inch out of being perfect for a standard rail roll off truck. I'm gonna start by just basically cutting these off. There's just, it's actually kind of scary. There's only little tiny tack welds outside of these little triangles here, so I'm gonna break out a grinder and start doing it. I'm tired of talking about it, and we're gonna get it started. It's something about when you work with me, Trevor, because wrong brakes the last time you were here. Does that transmission filter look the same to you?
Negative, sir.
I agree. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not full of metal. That's always a plus for all of you guys who say Dodge transmissions are terrible. Maintenance helps. I mean, it doesn't smell burnt either. You know when you sometimes get it out and it just smells like that. All the viscosity is gone.
Don't get me wrong, she was thin.
I mean, she's thin. She's ready to go, but...
Let the viewers get a good view of it. They might want to pick one up
Oh,
at their local
absolutely.
Home Depot or Lowe's.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure every one of you are a huge fan of the power that the Ryobi
Well, let's
puts
show
out.
them what it can do.
Okay.
All right, let's get to it.
All right, most important thing, you guys always need to make sure you have your safety equipment on. So don't forget that. Battery just died.
No way.
Oh. Okay. That's why you never exhaust one of these to the point of failure. Now, of course, trying to find where I put the
Front drawer.
Whoop. You always need a shot block.
Shot block it is.
Now I'm gonna have to hide that somewhere else. They're not that bad, I promise. You really gotta dial it in. The only thing better than a Ryobi is a Harbor Freight that won't turn off. You really gotta dial it in. No going back now. Zero for 2 on the parts. They do not match. I told them twice, cabin chassis, yet again. They sent me the wrong one. So, luckily, we keep getting lucky. That is still a pretty darn good.
So it came out intact. It's a nice one. Kind of like one of those metal ones too.
Yep, let it ride, Trevor. Let it ride. Harbor Freight hammer too.
I don't know.
Sure is. At this point, we might as well do the whole build with Harbor Freight parts. We'll even put a Harbor Freight winch on there. We'll probably need about 3 or 4 snatch blocks to be able to load a dumpster, but heck, we could build this whole thing. Use a welder too. Harbor Freight welder. I love it. All right, the freezer ring is here. So we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna worry about the rest of this project later. We got 1 or 2 things to cut left on each side. And this thing's probably gonna get ready to get ripped off. Probably have to use the mini or the skid to get it off, but shouldn't be too bad. Before we make the trip back home though, I did get a call last second for a junk removal job again. So we'll go see what it's entailed for. They said it's not that bad, but everybody's not that bad. It's a little different. We know how that goes. I wish you guys could smell this place. Keegan, if you could describe the smell you're smelling, what would it be? Lots of cat pee. I'm gonna guess evidence is in here. Just message the client. I want to know exactly what they want. I think they're doing a rehab here, so there's not a lot of junk, so I'm thinking they want more of a light demo type thing. Oh, there's a little bit of junk. Yummy. Gotta love tenants, man. Can't forget a spooky basement though. Is that a pool table? There's a pool table down here. Ooh, it's dark. Pool table. Dude, he's got one of those Mountain Dew freezers over here. Look at that. Put that in the shop. I love the little things you find. People just literally leave houses. Somebody was a gun guy. What's the chance we find a gun in here? I'm gonna say light, but who knows? So we're in the garage. Apparently all of this goes. Gosh, I literally had a dumpster at this place last week. It does not look like they got everything. And then all the carpet and the refrigerator inside. So there's definitely some stuff here, but definitely not nasty like some of the other ones we go through. Gotta love the tires they always leave behind though. So that junk removal job we just showed you, we did end up getting, so we will actually be taking care of that come Monday. It is the weekend and my brother is out delivering packages. he had a couple guys call in, so he's delivering. And in the meantime, he's got guys stuck. I was all the way out by my shop working on a couple things over there between the truck and a go-kart, things I just kind of needed to get done while my wife was busy. And he called me, said, hey, I'm so sorry to ask, can you come help pull a guy out? I'm like, yeah, where is he? Oh, he's at the farthest point in the route. And I said, oh, that's the farthest point away from me. So a little bit of a bummer, but on the weekend it's hard to find guys to get you know, that kind of help. So we're gonna run out there, we're gonna grab them, and hopefully it goes smooth. We'll see what happens. This is the kind of craziness my brother's crew has to deliver in. There's like, this is just all gravel road.
In 1,000 feet, your destination will be on the left.
Oh, I see them. The only people that blade this are the farmers, so like, this is just brutal conditions to be delivering in. It's about 5 degrees. Gotta love it. That was brutal, but we got him. That was utterly brutal. I couldn't film it. Blazing winds, you know, 5 degrees without just the wind chill. I had to literally crawl under the truck to get a good contact on the frame to yank him out. Sorry I couldn't get it, guys. If I had somebody else here, we could have filmed it, but I'm just happy that thing's on the road. I'm about an hour from home, so I'm gonna get a bite to eat at a gas station, and I'm gonna get home, call it. Hopefully we don't get another one of these calls today, but it is what it is. That's just how dangerous it is out here. It's so misleading. Black ice is a whole different thing than snow. What's the temp, Keegan?
Like -9, dude.
I think it's like, if you look at the dash, it says like -14, but 9 to 14, the wind chill's really cold. We did get that junk removal job, so that's where we're headed. But before that junk removal job happens, I just got a call that the doors to our storage units that are being built in the back of the shop lot are here. So we gotta unload those too. In about a foot of snow in my shop lot and in -9 to 14 degrees. Junk removal jobs require energy. What's your poison today?
Something
Nitro?
I'm probably not gonna like.
Oh my gosh, your
Never
belly is
had
gonna
it.
be all torn up. You're gonna be leaving for an emergency poo.
That toilet works there.
Looks like it's here. It was a little bit of a surprise that this got here on today's date, but I am grateful for it because we can kind of set it to the side. The only bummer is my skid is at my house right now for any unexpected snow and a couple other projects I have here. So it'd be fantastic if I had it here to use a forklift, but now we're gonna unload 16 doors by hand. Hopefully they're light. Taking us 20 minutes just to get it unwrapped. They did a really good job securing this load, and it was frozen. These straps were just stuck.
I think my mustache is frozen.
Your mustache is frozen?
I can feel it.
He's got my nerves free.
Not a good day.
He figured it out. And he can go use the whole parking lot instead of half of it. He's going right back over here. Let's get it going. Stop! We'll just put it here. So we unloaded them by hand, 4,000 pounds apparently worth of stuff. I really don't think, do you think that's 4,000 pounds? No, maybe? Maybe? Okay. Well, we were actually able to just deadlift this right off. It wasn't too bad. These are the small doors, then some supports, hardware, and that's kind of a bummer. Maybe it was my fault that I didn't warn him far enough ahead, but before that clip started, I told him, didn't I literally say, hey man, you're really close to this edge?
Yeah, you did.
I did, and he even got out of the truck, looked, and then I honestly thought he was gonna pull forward. And all of a sudden he goes, shunk, right into it. And I'm like, ah!
This little sniper peephole.
Oh, a sniper peephole. That's what we need here out of the shop.
I sat my Starbucks Nitro Cold Brew down for about 5 minutes, and it's now a slushy.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I can hear it. That's wild. I'm not going to try to fret about it. You know, the guy actually helped us unload all this stuff by hand. I'm not even sure if I'll tell the company that shipped it that happened. Just kind of unfortunate. We're trying to fix this shop up, not tear it apart. But the junk removal job's right down the road, so let's just move on to that. Let's get to it. Keegan literally just threw down a loogie and it froze immediately. This is insane. This is ridiculous. What great timing. Today I recruited Ben. Ben works for a crop science company and actually got the entire day off, so he's been recruited for us today. Ben, say hi. Hi. All right. I'm playing with cameras and they're already going. Keegan's starting to load. I think the game plan is we're going to bring up as much of the stuff from the basement and the living room, and we're going to toss it in here, enjoy the heat that we have in here, and then kind of run everything else out at once into the dumpster. But we all know how plan A goes, so we've got plan B, C, D, and the, oh, let's just get this done plan. Not a lot makes me gag, but I'll tell you what, this one was a surprise. As I'm bringing this up the stairs, the lid bust on it. It's about 50 years of cat turds. I don't think that thing was ever emptied. The way that thing wafted up at me, nah, it got me good. Darn, ancient artifact has been broken.
Get through a day's of work.
Get through a day's of work. Wonder what else would be in there. I ain't digging my hand in there though.
Probably a needle.
Probably. So here's where we're at. We've got all the carpet out. We're gonna have to come through with brooms. They said don't worry about the pad yet. But everything out of the bathroom, carpet out of here, all the carpet that was in here. The only really bad part about this is the house is so cold. As we're like stepping and stomping on the tile, walking out the door, I mean, I'm sure they were gonna replace this, but we're just eating this floor up by just walking on it because it's so cold in here. And then we got a pile of trash from the very backs of the room here. We got to get rid of that. Everything else in the basement is pretty much gone. All the furniture, all of that. We still have everything left in the garage, and here's the deal with that. I quoted this job for 3 dumpsters. Look at that. Look at this big, strong man. Oh! You got it. Give her the old jump kick. I'll help him out. We quoted this for 3 dumpsters. We knew it was going to take 2. We always do a third just in case we come across something we don't expect. Basically a flat rate job. Thing is, we're so close now. This is just one, and we only have really the garage, a little pile of trash, and then the cleanup to worry about. We're gonna go over the shop. We're gonna get the mini. We're gonna smash it in since it's right down the street and kind of see where we're at. I still think we're gonna need a second dumpster, but the cool thing is I have a special guest coming to visit me at the shop soon, and there's a lot that I need to clean up there. So I might take advantage of a half full dumpster and start tossing some of the stuff from the shop that should have been thrown away a long time ago. So either way, this will work out pretty well for us. So before we come back, we're also gonna get the fridge. We're gonna slide it right in the back of that truck. We have a little bit of metal that's on the back of the truck as well. We're basically gonna take all the metal and throw it behind the shop in the scrap pile. Just more space that we save inside this dumpster. I will be stoked if this thing starts. It is the only machine slash vehicle we have not put diesel prep in the last week. It's in here, so it's not as cold as outside, but it has every potential of not starting because the diesel's too thick. Let's hope that's not the case. Round 2. Still dumpster number 1 on a 3 dumpster quote. Testing the limits of this dumpster. We're gonna go smash it again. Just like that, we're back in action.
We can fit it?
I think we can fit it, dude. One last half load here. I think we can squeeze it in. I think we're gonna have to find a different dumpster to do the shop cleanup with. All this junk I want cleaned out of here. Trash is just piling up, but at the end of the day, this job we're doing went from a 3 dumpster deal to a 1 dumpster deal. If we can fit this last bit in, at that point I say it's worth it. We can find another time to take care of this. Down to the interior cleanup. My favorite part. There's obviously no way to get this bad boy clean, but it looks way better than it did. We even swept the floor down here on the bottom. Go ahead and turn that light off. We picked up any of these tiles that were breaking under our feet. Like I said, this is so cold, these things just keep cracking. So we picked up what was loose and easy to grab. Double checked all the cabinets. They were empty. Carpet removed from in here. This is kind of cool. They got a natural wood here. Natural wood, could be refinished. Left any of the closet doors. All the carpet was removed from here. Everything from the closet. Really cleaned up the bathroom as best we could. Got a leaky faucet here. And then tore up the carpet that was in here. Like I said, no way for it to really be clean, but everything has been picked up. 1 load. Keegan, how much do you love this? He said no, but we got it done. Go ahead, guess how long it took us. I'll tell you, we were here a little bit before lunch. We're getting home before dinner. You can even guess the price of the job. Maybe I'll pin that up in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been a sub-freezing week, so I hope you enjoy this. We'll catch you in the next one. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow for more. We're always up to something. Keep grinding.